Hi everyone, today we're going to be looking at multiplying and dividing algebraic terms. Now remember last time we did that? If not, don't worry about it. You can click on the little I in the corner and it'll take you there. Now when we added and subtracted algebraic terms, we had to worry about like terms, but to make sure that they're the same, and then we could simplify. But today when we multiply, we don't have to worry about any of that. It's a little bit like fractions. You know, when you add them, you have to make sure that the denominator are the same, but when you multiply, it doesn't matter. So that's what we're doing today, multiplying algebraic terms, and we don't have to worry about whether they're like terms or not. Now recall from last time, we represented A by this amount and B by a random that amount. And then therefore, if those two were the distances for A and B, then A squared would be a little square and A times B would be A, that distance there, times B, which gave us a rectangle. And notice that we didn't write A times B with a times symbol. We just wrote it by itself because we don't write that in algebraic terms. We skip that. When they're next to each other, we just assume that's going to be A times B. So don't write that. And also notice we kept them in alphabetical order. So let's have a look at 2A times 3. Well, if this is 2A, then times 3 would be that amount. And how many is that? That's 6A. So what do we do with the numbers? If you look at the 2 and the 3, we'll multiply to get the 6. So we can just multiply the numbers together. Let's have a look at an example where there's A's and B's, so two pronumerals. Let's say we have 3A times 2B. How could we represent this? Well, we can have 3 of A's and 2 of B's. But now we have to worry about multiplying them. What we could do is align the 2 B's and align the 3 A's on the other side. And then when we multiply, we essentially found the area of that rectangle. And recall from last lesson that AB was equal to this amount. So when you move it over there, we can count how many ABs there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get 6 of these ABs in there. So the answer is 6AB. So it matches with what we said before, 3 and 2. We can multiply the numbers together to get 6. And then A and B, we just have to write them out like that. Let's have a look at this example, 3A times 2B times 5. Well, we remember that first we multiply the numbers together. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. So we have 30AB. Let's do another one. 6x times minus 4y times 2. Let's do the numbers first. 6 times negative 4, so positive and negative, becomes negative 24. Negative 24 times 2 is negative 48. And then we write x and y next to it. So negative 48, x and y. Let's do a division example. So negative 50xy over 10x. First, we do the numbers. So negative 50 and 10 can simplify by dividing by 10. Negative 50 divided by 10 is negative 5. Don't forget the negative. And 10 divided by 10 is just 1. Then we look at the pronumerals. We notice that x is appearing both top and bottom, and there's one of them each. So we can cancel and simplify that as well because they're factors. So cancel out the x, and now we're left with negative 5 times y over 1, which is just negative 5y. So whenever you cancel pronumerals, they just disappear because x over x is just 1. I mean, we don't write times 1 in our solution. That's it from me today. See you next time. Bye.